We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
We go. 20. Check, 43. Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Gets around him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Tonight, 120.
From the gun, here's Gone. Dancing away at the 30. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Goff. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Big stop. Let's go. I got it. Here we go, fellas.
A shotgun snap for gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second and 7, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got some space here. And they will finally run him down, but not down inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's gone. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Hey, kill. Mike 58, right there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6 down. Check 6 down. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Murray off play action. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And some room to work. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mike 43. Squeeze, double.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Tony's right. Watch out here. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Coming to you.
Now gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Check. Fresno.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey. 4 down. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Michael Brockers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, look at the juke. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11 when Kupp left the lineup. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
20. Exit. 12.
Again, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Check 4 down. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here we go. Whirling.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get up. Kill. Turn it up. Listen.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
17. I got it.
Goff now to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check three.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hayward. 24 is the mic. Too little, cut. 24 is the mic. Right here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Spine. 61. Matchbox lights.
To throw is gone. And that one's complete to Garland. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Garland, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Focus, defense, focus. Tight go. Hey. Mike 43. Mike.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
2 for 66. 58,
Throwing on third. Gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
76.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to when you get a chance to call it.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Check. He's coming. He's orange.
Goff going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. An excellent pickup at 20 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Slams. All right. One out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for L.A., they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.